Greetings, Daily Dose of Hebrew. In this video, I want to look a little bit more at the discourse structure of Proverbs 2, 1 through 5. In the weekend editions, we have the opportunity to do this, I think, and I'll periodically drop these in. I find the logic of what the Father is trying to teach the Son here in Proverbs is helpful, not just individual verses. And so we'll look at these. This particular look that you're seeing here is from Biblearc. If you're familiar with those guys, then you know the beauty of their software. If you go to app.biblearc.com, just let me write that up here for you. Just go app.biblearc.com. You'll find these guys. And what they've put together is an incredible online software that will allow you to make these indentations very easily. It allows you to make line breaks very easily, just with the click of a button. You also can add these colors that you see here and highlighting and arrows so that you can just kind of get a flow and picture in your mind of the text. This software has been one of the most important things for me in recent years as far as preparing sermons, teaching, anything where I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around what is the bigger flow and discourse of a passage. Where is the author taking me beyond just certain phrases, clauses, etc.? How is it all fitting together? And so you can see this here. The thing that I want to point out to you first is notice the ifs, right? So we mentioned in a previous video that we're looking at an if-then organization. Down here, we get the then, as, in verse 5. But when you line it up like this in Biblearc, you can clearly see that line of ifs as you're going down through there. And now you can kind of, I don't want to say take out some of the fluff, but you can get to the main point. If you receive my words, if to understanding you call out, if you seek it like silver, and remember we said, I think that's more of a treasured possession. If, then you're going to find it. And so what is interesting here, I say interesting, the other thing I wanted to point out to you, I've already highlighted, but it's this treasure up idea that you see here. I'll put it on both sides. I have the English here just because that's how I have it organized in my Biblearc. You're welcome. But this treasure up. And so if you receive, so listen to what I'm saying to you. If you call out, go actively looking for it. And if you seek it like silver, and I think that this like silver ties back into this idea of hidden treasures in the same way that it ties into the parallelism here of hidden treasures, that this concept of treasuring wisdom. So if you listen to it, if you pursue it, if you treasure wisdom, then you're going to understand the fear of the Lord. And you kind of go, well, isn't that a little circular? Because Proverbs 9:10 is going to tell us that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, So the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord, but I have to pursue wisdom to then understand the fear of the Lord. And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. If you bounce over to Proverbs 4:7, it says, the beginning of wisdom is this, Reshit Chochmah, Kene Chochmah, get wisdom, acquire wisdom. And whatever you get, Uvecho Kinyancha, get insight, Kene Binah. So there is Chochmah in Proverbs 4:7, and there is Bina in Proverbs 4:7, so you can see the relationship, but Proverbs 4:7 is the beginning of wisdom, get wisdom. And so this circular concept of you will understand the fear of the Lord by seeking wisdom, and you will demonstrate fear of the Lord by seeking wisdom, because you're going for that very thing you treasure. And so I hope that you see in this that wisdom is far more than just this application of knowledge into our daily lives. It has to do with this essence of knowing God and knowing His ways and walking in His ways and loving Him and fearing Him. And you've heard a lot of these types of things in the book of Proverbs on Daily Dose as well. If you haven't, you can go back and listen to those. Archived videos. But I want to take some time periodically to go through this structure, and I think it can be helpful for us to understand the bigger picture, even if it's just devotionally, to kind of know, hey, I don't need to just pray to God and ask for wisdom when I'm in a conundrum. That's good. That's fine. The Lord will give that wisdom. But I need to treasure wisdom. I need to treasure God's words that are wise and true and good. And in so doing, I will increase my fear of the Lord or increase my understanding of the fear of the Lord.